Jeez. Right, hello, there we are. We just had some slight problems that I was fortunate to detect before I actually got properly going here. So, hello and welcome here to AutoMobilista 2. Well, in a moment it will be when I bring up this. Oh dear, game very loud. Game very loud. Turn that down again immediately because it's going to be quite loud. Let's see here, how loud is it now? Alright, that might have been too much. I turned it down. Let's try and bring it up again a little bit. So there we go. That seems to be a happy mix of vroom and voice. So, yes, welcome. Very loud for me as well. I'll just turn it down as I introduce you. Welcome to Adelaide, Australia, and our former racing track. We're racing against Invalid Name, and he's got many twins. These are the German... I need to bring up the game, don't I? Yes, I do. Come on, you know how to do this. There we go. Hello, game. Yes, look at this. Beautiful, isn't it? Adelaide, welcome to it. Lovely place. We just need to drop the fuel load quite a bit down here for a quick qualifying run. We also need to just establish where we are with the AI. I've struggled a bit to find a proper balance here. So, you're going to see how rubbish I am at qualifying runs here. Bring it out. We are the Mercs. Away we are. Immediately on the rev limiter, so that's great. Out here, slotting it. Brake. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Yes. See, so fun. So fun. 10 out of 10 IGN. First chicane. Ace. So now we're down here on Wakefield Street, I think. Bouncing it over the curb. Hitting the rev limiter. I think this next one's called Flinders Street. Or Flinders Street, if you're from around this neck of the woods. Then we've got a tight little right-hander. Back end getting lively, as it should. It's a bloody touring car. Back end lively now on Bartels Street Avenue. On the run here. On our warm-up lap. I'm not really driving it like a warm-up lap as such. Going for a 6th gear that simply isn't there. Through the right-hander of massive testicles. Because that really is what you need in order to get it right. Heel and towing down to 2nd gear. Clip that curbing a bit much. Back end out wide. Getting it turned in here, just went off Wakefield Avenue, brake. Skidding there on the brakes. We need to clear these cars. We need to clear these cars before we start our timed lap. But I don't think I'm going to do that. So our brake, go through this kink very tight. Are we going to go inside the Schneider? Up the inside. I am Nikita Marzipan on a qualifying run right here. Jumping these two cars out of the final corner. Absolutely screwing them up. 5th gear down the front straight away. Brake down into 4th. Bounce it off the curb. Bounce it off the other curb. 5th gear. Top gear in this car. Pushing the braking point down at the end of Wakefield. Getting it turning. Back. Just controlling it. It feels very different on a low fuel load. I just did a 10-minute practice session on a proper race fuel load. Very different. Back end again lively here. Down a gear. Let me see if I press... too much info. I don't need that. I need that. So you can now see my foot things in the bottom as we approach. Balls to the wall corner. Out of the way. Mate, I'm on a fast lap here. That's bad. See again, tight entry. Missed the gear change. Bad. Skidding on the brakes. Hopefully, I'm going to bang in a decent time here. Just a bit hesitant through. Here, approaching the final corner, down to 2nd. The gearing I've got in, definitely 2nd gear. Back end still lively. Where we are. On the rev limiter. That's good. That's good. So let's just return here. Find the mouse. It's a lot easier to do. Return to the pit box. For some reason, they sort of stick around that time. Hello, Matt. Hope you're all doing very well indeed. Let's quickly go in here and change the setup. Put in 39 laps of fuel, 40. Yeah, probably should go 40 just to have a bit in stall. And let's just see here, skip to the end and see. Yeah, see, they seem to just be stuck there. We're going to give this a bloody good go and see where it takes us in the race. Because somehow I have a suspicion I'm not actually that much better than other people. Like, I'm, you know, like 4 seconds in the first sector alone, that's ridiculous. Must remember to get some water before we get cracking. Hang on. Very sneaky. And I'm back. Because kitchen just over there where I'm pointing, where you can't see. So let's go to the race. Here we are. Starting. Oh, we start P5. So, right, okay. Checking setup. Fuel 40. Good. We're starting 5th. Standing start. Sort of proper V8 supercar rules, but not really. We'll get started. Here we are on the grid. Watching the lights. Green. Away we are. And the AI doesn't really do starts very well, so... Yay me! I am the best racing driver in the known universe. Let's just quickly just ease off here down Wakefield Street. Wakefield Street, Wakefield Avenue, Street Avenue, Boulevard. Just gunning it through here. I mean, again, the AI not quite doing what they should be doing. But we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. We can do this. It actually feels a lot more planted now. Not really surprising given the fact that I've got 76 litres of fuel in the car. So yes, welcome to Adelaide. It's absolutely mad. Just this corner in particular, to brake, you turn in, and then you just hope you've got it right by the time you exit. Otherwise you're going to have a big crash. Max Dave is going to be yelling at you that you've gone in the fence. I've gone too hard. Drifting. Now where's everybody else? I've cocked it. Pushed a bit too hard in that one. It's so... now I've really overdone it there. Holy crap, where are they? Guys? There they are. Hello. Hello. Yeah, we just had a practice start here. Let's just go back down here. Hiya, guys. Now we're racing. Now we're racing. Again, 110 AI, I think it's set to right now. So we'll just try and make it through here and see if they're going to try and hold with us now on this restart right here. But no, it seems I've mugged them out of that final corner. Down into 4th again. Through these. Bounce them over the curbing. Feels great. Just a proper street circuit. Just pushing a bit hard there. Getting used to the high fuel load. Just need to be a bit more sensible here. I mean, we've got a massive lead. Get it turned in. Good exit right there. The car seems very happy with the change in gear ratio that I get leading into this event. So we shall see if that continues. And they are still not anywhere near my pace, which is very weird. Oh, that's close. Just lift off here, let it coast just a tiny bit, let it settle before you shift down into 2nd gear down the end of that straightaway, which I don't know has a name. 2nd gear, this time remembering it's a 2nd gear corner. So let's see what we can do here. Must remember to stay. That's hard, that's bad. Sideways skidding into the brake zone for the final hairpin. I'll remind you all, this is AI at 110. And they are gone. That's too much. I can't be allowed to do that. Okay, I can. I can literally take that much curbing. Right, okay. Well, unless that's not being shown on that overlay, of course. Clipping that one too much onto Flinders Straight. Yeah, a bit slower here, just let it cut. It appears. Dramas for your mamas? No. Hello. Okay, we're back now. Yes. Don't know what happened there. Just a bit of a whoopsie. But we'll get right back into it here. Hope you're all doing very well indeed. As I said, I think before, the internet had a quick stumble. Got me first vaccine today, so my arm is a bit numb. But that is alright as far as I'm concerned. Just a month. Pretty much to the date until I get my second dose, which will be very good indeed. Just ride it out. Get it turned in and on the power a bit early. Where has the AI gone? Hello? So, my last lap was a solid. Yeah, I think we're going to need to try and restart this with a slightly different setting to the AI. Because I'm just absolutely destroying them to the tune of 6 seconds a lap. That doesn't seem right. So opponent skill, I mean, we're going to max it out. Let's turn this up a bit as well. Just to see, because that was very weird. Like, why were they so slow? I mean, again, the world record is 1:23.7.9. Well, 1:23.79. Which is very fast. So yes, it's 3.21 kilometers long, 14 turns. We're doing it in a Mercedes-Benz 190e 2.5 16-valve Evolution 2 Deutsche Tourenwagen Meisterschaft car. And now we're on pole position, so things clearly don't make any sense. Just turn this down a little bit, and we shall get going here. Again, standing start, let's see. Away we are. Guys, you are aware we're in a race, right? You do know we are racing here. Let us see now if these AI people will be doing good. Oh, very nearly overdid it there again. That is very tricky, that one right there. Just want to grab you, that little tyre bundle. I mean, if we continue to get the fuel quite like this on maximum AI setting, perhaps then... Actually, there is one thing that I can do, and that it might be worth doing, is restarting the session, changing the gear ratios, because perhaps I'm just gaining just so much time on just gear ratio changes. So if we just try now, I think it was around here initially. I mean, I am kind of handicapping myself here just to get some racing done, but so be it if that is the case. Away we are. Come on, guys. I mean, are we out for a Sunday drive, or are we having a motor race around Adelaide? That is what I'm asking you. Why have you guys just parked it all of a sudden? Come on. Giddy up, lads. I mean, I know you're all called invalid name. That might actually be the issue. Now that I think about it, that might be the issue, because it's not loading up any AI profiles for them, are they? Let's try and set this up then as a quick race, because I did it sort of by setting up a championship with one rating, because you can save between sessions there, which is kind of handy. But are we going to try something else now? We're going to go, boom, single race. No, not that. We're doing you, not around... Adelaide, please. Yes, Adelaide for me. Couldn't find realistic, yes, laps. We'll just shorten it a bit, given the fact that we've already been going for a while. So 31 laps. Custom date. Can we drop that to... probably that. Yep, just real time, and then just shift you forwards a bit here. Race start 18, standing start, save. Practice. No, save. What about starting position? Maybe we'll just be given one and we'll just make it work. I forgot to change the AI settings here. I'm an idiot. You all know this. It is what I do. We'll see when we get in here, because, you know, I can't think, never do things before I think. Well, actually, that is what I do. Again, doing things before I think with me mouth. But yes, this is what, like a late 80s, early 90s German touring car. So at the very least, a That's too much fuel. Let's just take some of that out. 31 laps, 55. Check, check, check. Looking lovely. We're starting far down, so let's give this one a go now and see what happens. We've stalled it on the line, which is great. Lights out, away we are. Again, I am Moses. Thy cars are parting in front of me. Past Schnitzer, in behind Schneider. Let's just brake here a bit. Let's see if it's a bit more racy now. We've got AI profiles. Oh boy, I'm going to draw somebody. Just a gentle touch. Just a gentle touch. It's quite alright. Oh dear, that was too early. I shifted up there, wasn't it? This is a bit more like it, isn't it? Add on to Bartels. Road, Way, Avenue, Boulevard. Let's see if you can't go around the outside here, although, I mean, is the AI familiar with the fact you cannot... No, the AI is not familiar with the fact you can't go side to side through that one. Let's see if we can't hang it on the outside. No, we can't hit that curb. It's deceptively high. Sneak it up the inside, bounce it off the curbing. That's a good position. Oh, I got somebody on the outside. That's put us in the fins. Somebody get Mark Scaife on the line. I'm in the fins. And that position's gone down to 10 already. Let's just be sensible now. Try and gather ourselves back up. As my back end steps out wildly on the exit of the hairpin. Yeah, definitely think I had a massive advance. Wow, okay. Had to literally get off the power there. Which wasn't really ideal. Remember to shift down here. Good, line through. Oh, he hit the wall. He hit the tyres. Oh, and here we go. Proper Adelaide Aussie racing. Robin. Let's just... Oh, I tried to stick it up the inside, but he just went on the brakes as soon as I tried doing that. That was a bit of a fumble, but we made it through. The car's pointing in the right direction and all of that. So let's get on the inside here of that chap. Approaching. Ay, ay, ay. That's not what you want to be doing. Down to second for this hairpin. Very tricky. Careful on the throttle. Back end really want to step out. That's it, did right there. And again, just getting it under control. Sticking it up the inside of 33. Kind of difficult to figure out what gear to be in. Ice all over the road. Contact. I'm out the outside. I'm in danger of being hung out to dry here. They could have just shoved me out wide. No, here we are. We're going to take two. Straight down the inside. Down to third. Bounce it over the curb. Give him just enough room, but my car's wild. Skidding all over the road. Right out sideways. Down to second. I think I got somebody up my inside. Couldn't go for that A, but I did. I did indeed. Through here, out here. Don't bump that curb too hard, otherwise it'll really upset your car. Turn it in here. Careful. Just to square it away on that curbing. On the throttle now. Headlights on. Try and intimidate the Beamer. Scott's in behind. Oh, he's left the inside open. We can just dive in there and grab it from him. Oh, but there's a wall of BMW right in front. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? wasn't really worth diving for at this point. I mean, lap 3 of 31. Oh, back end wild again. I think we got him now, though. Yeah, easy peasy. So let's see if we can hung with this guy. We probably can. Oh, somebody's stabbing up my inside. Yeah, true Aussie style, isn't it? These may be German cars, but the racing, very much true to form. I think my gear ratio is just so I want to shift up to third through there, which really isn't great. Here we are. I just hesitated there. I wasn't sure if he was going to give me room on the outside. Would have preferred to go around the outside on him. I'm in the fins. Hard. Steering wheel's pointing straight though. Missed the braking point. Being touched there on the entrance. 2 spots lost. And there's another car on my outside. Still got a car on the outside. He's now back in behind. It's a 4-way scrap for the lead. And he dives again. Lost it. What am I doing? That's where you slapped your face because you're just so stupid. Car's looking okay though. But my luck won't continue. Gee whiz, he just parked it right on the apex. You can't do that, mate. As he learned, I'll just pretend I'm Golf-Tander, it's all alright. And that's Fabian Coulthard. Back end is just in a world of its own. It's great. Great, 10 out of 10. Oh, yeah. Back end is wild. What did I do that for? There was an inside completely open. I could have jumped up there. No, but now we just stuck out here. They're going to be side by side through the kick. Oh! Wow, that's well done to the AI for making that work. Oh, 3 wide almost into the hairpin. And I've got, oh mate, we are all sort of backed up together here. Diving up the inside for second. I think we got it here. He's going to have to concede now. But yeah, it's all sort of jostling for position. And he's diving up my inside again. Let's see out here. Let's let him doing that. Crossed up on the exit. Are we going to jump him here? And then you just move over there. And then again, just parking on the apex. First bit of damage being picked up. Somebody's up my inside. We also need to be a bit more circumspect now. Don't want to damage the car and leave us. As I say that, we made that mistake. Somebody's up my outside. I'm being absolutely hounded now. I've messed that one up royally. Out wide. Somebody's around my inside. We need to make sure we can clear them. I think I did. Oh, ho, ho, ho. We're back up. I think we've got just a bit of air behind us again. We need to be careful about that front end. Guys, shall we go? Come on, giddy up. That's right, true Aussie style. Bump. Just a little nudge. Just to be like, yeah, mate, I'm right here. You know what, that position you've got. Let's go, shall we? He's looking to take the lead. So I'm not really in the position to do much here. Oh, but I'm going to go around the outside. That just presented itself. The typical AI parking it right on the apex. Oh, but he touched me up the rear. Return serve. I could have fed him out into the wall. Didn't really feel like doing that. He's still up my inside. What a scrap! What a scrap! There you go. Into second. Snatching fourth up the inside, taking the lead. Oh boy, you're really massive commitment. Massive commit. Oh, he's diving up my inside. All right, there you go. Fantastic. Ah, oh, get another touch. But hey, that's what these cars were for. They straight for normal cars. That's like half of V8 supercars, right? Plenty of touching going on. Ah, touching again. Let's see here if we got it done. Just bouncing it over the curving. It's great. Absolutely brilliant. Ah, I've overdone it. I've absolutely overdone it there. Sun is low. Ah, again, just too aggressive on the throttle out of the corners. Yeah! That is such a rodeo corner. Oh, too much speed carried in there. Back end really pushing wide. I just need a couple of good laps to bridge a gap on them. That's what I need. Just a couple of good laps now to clear away. And then we'll be in command. Using all of the track here, we're going to go for it now. Couple of good laps from the Merc. We can do this. It is right on the limit in the brakes. I can hear the brakes, well, rather the tyres skittering away under me. See, that's what we want to be seeing, green sector times. Nearly a second up my best lap. Presumably because I'm now actually running in clear air. That's good as well, perhaps a bit conservative on the throttle. So that's been 9 laps within 10, stock fighting. Oh, every time I'm not sure I've got it right. So stupid. Because if you get it wrong, you're in the wall and you're in the wall hard. Whee! See, that's what pushing too hard means. That is such a tricky corner because you're pretty much... Oh, we're losing it here. But we gathered it back up again. That kink just before this final hairpin is so tricky because the car's still moving sideways when you're on the brakes. At the back end, you've got to really be careful about catching it. Back out onto Wakefield Street. Approaching the braking point, braking a bit earlier than I've done before just because I've had a few close calls now. Don't want to repeat that. Getting it turned in nice and good. that's rubbish. Too much speed being carried through that. But yeah, it looks like we've now bridged the gap here to the others. Don't know if they've had it coming together or what, but certainly I appear to have cleared off a bit. Oh no, I'm in the fence! Oh no! I really do need a hotkey for like just Mark Scaife going, oh, he's in the fence. I mean, everyone does, don't they? Uh-oh. I'm again overdoing it. Let's try and get ourselves back up, slap that face, and get it galled back up again. Let's just turn all of that nonsense off. I don't know why I don't have a rear view mirror in this view, but I don't. Whoa, 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 whoa. The rear is fruity now. Just being a bit more careful not to overdrive. And also now trying to mind the rear tyres actually, well, both left sides, particularly the rear though, that's already starting to show a fair bit of wear. I don't want to sacrifice myself by dropping off the pace towards the end of this race. Switch it back over here so we get a bit more of a real-time status update. I mean, it's just stupid. Because you really do not have any idea whatsoever if you're carrying a bit too much speed through there. Drifting it. Through there, ride it straight out near the fence. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. I'm just happy I didn't go into the wall there. Would have speared off dramatically. Damaged the car, but as it is, that's quite okay. Again, the AI nowhere to be found. So we can just try and clear off a bit down Wakefield. It's right on the limits on the brakes. Let's just be sensible here now. This is when I have to pace myself a bit and not overdo it. I'm far better as a chaser than I am a leader. It's much nicer to have somebody in front. Just mentally here, it's just not quite the same. What's going on with that corner? Why is he doing that now? Oh, I just pushed a bit too hard there. Or maybe I wasn't. I was a bit gentle on the brakes. Lessons learned from last time, just feed off the throttle here. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier to square up on the exit, although carried a bit too much speed in there. And now, that's just pathetic. That's an embarrassment. Why am I struggling with that one all of a sudden? I really shouldn't be. Gather it back up now. We can do this. Oh, it's just a bit fruity there. It's such a shame this track is now no longer in use. Because it is one of the finest street circuits out there. At the very least, they still have Gold Coast running. because that is also special. Of course, Bathurst, but really, Bathurst is one of the absolute best tracks in the world. And I wouldn't really call that a street circuit as such. It's more one of those old school road circuits. Hopefully they'll keep the Gold Coast running for a little while just yet. Just like Long Beach in the US. Again, pushing too hard, that hairpin's now all of a sudden causing me all sorts of headaches when it shouldn't. That wasn't the right time to grab a drink, I do admit. Go past that scene where Jason Bright went upside down some years ago now. Oh, pushing a bit hard. Oh, come on, you piece of wank. And then we hit the wall again, of course. Just fucking shoot me now, will ya? Now what's that? What is that? What am I doing? I'm better than that. Come on. Go back up. There we go. Come on. Sit back, relax. Just work that through that. Not the most confident I've ever been. Let it settle here. Be careful about the throttle. That was just about right on the throttle there. Just come through here. It does want to slide right there, which really does upset the car into this tricky left-hander. Huggy outside. Just lift off. On the brakes very early. Stay on the brakes hard. Turn in. Miss the apex by a country mile. Run past the packed spectator stands. And by the way, how great is it that Supercars is back this weekend running the longer races up at the Townsville? That's where they are. I'm sort of just over halfway. I think I'm on lap 60 of today's race. There's been a lot to watch today, so I've not really had a chance to catch up with everything. And actually having to go to get me vaccine in the arm has also taken up some time. But how great is that? Proper long races again. I know why they went to the shorter races, but really that's just not where those cars are suited, I feel. They definitely work a lot better in the longer races. They tried that weird race format thing some years ago that just plainly didn't really work for anybody. So we say just accept the fact that longer races, when they can go back to it, should be the norm. Just 2 races per weekend works great for them. Just aim it in here and avoid you. Good stuff. Now this car doesn't really have any particular useful information readouts happening anywhere on the dash, so we're just going to have to try and hope that our lap times are all right. I mean, that wasn't great at all, that was a mess. And at some point we will run into back Marcus. It's a bit messy, but better than crashing again, I suppose. I mean, we're not really going to set to fastest lap again, are we? With these worn out tyres. Yeah, alright, our fuel load might be dropping, but so is our tyres. And now we're starting to pick up just some regular wear on the engine. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. was like, oh yeah, there's been NLS today, which I haven't watched either. Just that slight issue of the Tour de France being on kind of gets in the way of that. So I'll need to catch up on that at some point. Oh yeah, and for the supercars it's Tanda in the old booth instead of Crumpo. What's up with that? Like, Tanda is an arse, but he's very good as a commentator, which is quite annoying. Like, what's up with, like, Australian racing drivers being really good at being commentators? Because you've got the two, Scaife, Crompton, and now with, what's his face? Mark Larkham in the pit lane. Is there anything they can't do? Well, I mean, of course, Tanda's very good at turning Coulthard on his roof. But other than that, it's just stupid. Continues to be just as stupid now as it was the first time I did it. Let's just get it turned in here nice and gentle. Ah, that's bad. We need to just be a bit more careful. I'm trail braking a bit too much. I do have a tendency to trail brake. So, yeah, let's just be careful about that. Ah, come on, don't rotate like that. Bad you, or bad me. Because I'm the one doing it. And I should have been for a run today, but with the vaccine and the weather, I was just like, like my right arm is fairly sore still, so I was like, I'll just wait with that until tomorrow when it's a bit warmer and my arm probably isn't hurting. Just seems like a sensible thing to do, really, because I have no idea if it's going to hurt more or less, and like if other muscles will start to hurt. So, whee, there you go. Certainly nice and good, and yeah, my weekdays are now really busy because 3 days a week I'm running, another 3 days I'm going to a gym. Madness, I tell you, it is absolute mad. It's as mad as that corner, and the maddest thing of all is I'm actually quite enjoying it. I've never ever enjoyed exercise before, so now actually enjoying it is very weird. But it's probably a good thing. And that's terrible for the tyres, but it's great fun. Just be careful through that. I'm now starting to wonder when we're going to catch that traffic, because that will happen at some point. And that windscreen isn't getting any easier to see out of. I think we can also start seeing a bit of racing line forming on the circuit at certain points when the sun is falling right. You can just see a difference in light reflecting off of it. So you know, we are 26 cars running around the streets of Adelaide. What's that? What is that? I actually think that's how you're supposed to take it, but we'll just leave that be. So with 12 laps to go. Oh boy! Ah, that's in the fins. It's not what we want to be doing, that. I'm just always tempted to go on the throttle a bit early there. Just gathering it back up. Excellent circuit, excellent circuit. Although I do want to take these cars to Bathurst just to feel what they're like there. Control the car, please. Oh, that's so stupid of me. Because this feels like it will be really good around Bathurst. Like really, really good around Bathurst. I forgot to change down then. That is the penalty you pay when you forgot to change down. Also, right at that corner on the exit of that chicane, you can clearly see a change on the surface, which I assume is just due to rubber build up, not due to somebody having spilled fluid on the road. We'll have a look when we come round again. Ah! See, that's not what we want to be doing. Right, okay. See, now we've got to pit in, please. Race strategy. Adjust strategy. Yep, fix damage. Fix damage. Fuck it, let's fix it all while we're at it. I mean, fuck it, while we're in, we'll change over to slicks as well. Uh-oh! How did I get that slowed down? Just awful driving by me. Okay, now I need to get it back up because we're too busy looking at that menu to actually look at what we're doing here. So yeah, we'll bring it in this time by. We'll get the damage mended up so the car's good to go to the end. Where's our pit box? It's all the way down. Let's see how long this is going to take. Down to first. Bring it to a halt. Let's see here. Fuel done. Tyres being repaired. I'll just fill myself up here with some water. And there they fuel go. They were actually not that far behind at all. And now the repairs are underway. So we're going to have 9 laps after this to make up all the time that we've drove. Oh my word, this is a long repair. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Brakes on. Okay, brakes on. Pop it into gear. Be ready to go. So we need to be on a bloody tear. And this is why we put on new tyres. We are going to be charging hard as soon as we leave the pits. Come on. Ah. We are going to be pretty much dead last, so let's see what we can do now. Fresh tyres. Still a bit cold, so we need to be slightly careful here on the first lap. Oh, look at the dirt on that car. That's neat. Just dive up the inside. We should be able to absolutely run these cars in circles now. With the massive performance power we have over them. And look at this. We're already just jumping these cars. Oh, what's that? You absolute ass. We're also suffering from cooler brakes. Bit of contact there as we went up the inside of Berlin 2000. Which, yeah, let's not mention where we are because, you know, Adelaide's not terribly far from Sydney. They might have something to say about that. So that's P20 now. That's alright, we can improve on this. Wow, that was bad. So we need to try now. Of course, we're going to have a lot of performance over the other cars. Fresh tyres. We're running light on fuel as well. So, I mean, not when we do stuff like that, however. I mean, again, with all those mistakes, we're just about 3/10 off our fastest lap. So if I actually string this together now, we can do it properly. And we can gain some of these positions back. There we go. That's the spirit right there. Just need to be careful here. I just have so much grip now compared with everybody else. And we can just run them in circles, even around the inside right there. Although this isn't good. That could have been worse though. That'll be a pig for track limits. Or not. Maybe the game decided I didn't gain an advantage with my driving. Which probably says more about my driving than it probably does about the offence that I did. Definitely have optimised the gearing a bit. We're not even using 5th gear down here for one. And out of those corners we could have optimised it so we stayed in 1 gear. Pushing too hard, but again the tyres are just so forgiving now that it's actually quite okay. Let's just focus now and see what we can get from this. Unless what's there is from somebody absolutely shitting themselves all over the track. Look at them just coming to me. It's like I've got a magnet on the front of my car. Just taking me back to the front of the field. Ugh. I like the fact that one of the AI guys could put his lights on as well. That's neat. I just need Hugo Boss here to get out of the way. Right up behind Schnitzer. Pushing hard again, too hard. That was perhaps a bit too aggressive on the exit there. But yeah, you definitely need to be hard on that exit curbing. Woohoo! Fun. That was perhaps a bit too aggressive there as well. That was a mess. Now we're pushing too hard. But it looks like we can get a P10 at the very least. anything in the top 10 would be a massive victory after absolutely binning it like an idiot. That's too much curving right there. Yeah. Surprising to only get my first track limits one right there. Be careful through that one. This is the one again. Turn in, square it up, and then ride it out over. And there we go. We got, I think it's P10 to P9, no, 8 up ahead. It's 3 cars just up the road. It's just stupid. Just try and control it now, don't be too aggressive. That's being too aggressive, bit too much trail braking again. Just riding it on through too hard into the grass and the exit, back and now loose. We're going to be with those guys by the end of this lap. So that's what we want. Oh, that's bad. That's probably not how you're supposed to take that one. Just clip that curve, I think. Here we go, we're going to have them. They're going to be side by side through the king. I'm going to lift a bit early. Then I'm going to be back on the power. And lift again. Slap the fence. It's alright. They're braking. He's moving up the inside. Ah, we couldn't quite get the crisscross going, but here we go up the inside. Ooh, that's a bit silly that. But top 10 now. Here we go, we can go for P8. P8's in the offing here. I'm not sure we can go much higher than that in this race. Depending on where they are. I'm going to just turn it around the outside. Depending on where P7 is, of course, we'll have a decent idea of that when we come out onto Bartels. If you can see them there, we may be within a shout. Oh yeah, they're just up there, just went through the kink as we came out onto Bartels. So maybe with 3 laps to go, we'll be able to do this. So good to drive the car with H pattern as well. Healing and towing, the whole malarkey. How racing cars should be. Nothing easy about that. When you're all crossed up, one hand on the wheel, healing and towing. That doesn't seem like the fastest way. That some really is blinding now into that. Ooh. Oh, that's a good way of taking that one. That's not great. Over there, side by side into the kink. Right up ahead. That's P6, 7, 6, 5th. We might get a top 5 out of this if we're good. I'm not, so I probably won't, but it's there. Didn't turn in there too early, however. That's going to scupper that. Off the brakes completely before we turn in there. Yeah, we want to turn in. We want to ride it all the way out. And we don't want to be doing that. That's too much, too much, too much. Bad. 2 laps to go. 2 to go after this. It'll depend now what we see when we come out of the hairpin here. Oh, they're just about halfway down the straight when we exit it. I just need to be on it now for a couple of laps. I just feel like I get pushed out a bit too aggressively on the exit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm going to be right with these guys. I think we've got the lead battle just up ahead of them. They're still doing a 4-way battle for the lead. But we're not going to be within chance. We're going to probably grab a couple of the cars up ahead. How many may depend on them holding each other up. And me actually being able to drive this car somewhat competently here. Which, as you can see, I'm clearly not. Oh, all sorts of cross stop now. As we start the final lap of the race. This is when we've got to make it count. Oh, yes. Oh, no! That's not what we needed to happen, was it? Him just being out a bit too wide there. We definitely got some steering damage here. Definitely steering damage, not looking good. Massive steering damage. Ah, well, we were pushing very hard to catch them. It's a P8 it is. I reckon I can feel quite pleased about that. It's definitely not a happy camper. It all depends on whether or not that car saw it through or pit it. I mean, he really should have taken that cross line, and he has. So there we are. Not the best race. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. So, yeah, let's just see here. Best. Boom, 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 boom. My best was a... Where am I? I'm there. Yeah, 28. 128 and to their 133s. So, yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. And with that, we're going to shift our focus to BeamNG or BeamNG, which is spectacular. And as a little bonus, I've never driven that with a steering wheel before, so I just need to exit and open it and set it up with OBS. So you now have a lovely black screen, and that's on Steam. So if we, boom, open you up here, we launch you here, I prepare for detecting new input controllers. I haven't seen that before, probably because we haven't run this with the steering wheel before. Sort of a new game capture. Right there, boom, specific window, boom. There we go. So BeamNG. Let's quickly set up our control, shall we? Hardware. Let's just see. Yep. Pedal. Shifty boys. Where's... Oh, steering wheel is down there. Righto. So bindings, which you just need a moment here to sort out. Vehicle. Throttle. So create a new binding. Boom, please. Yep, that's so. None, please. Thank you. Apply for me. All right. Brake. So brake. Thank you. There you go. We shall say thanks to you. Steering left turn. Hang on, let's just cancel what we are doing actually. Come on, cancel please. Add additional. Steering left please, thank you. Yes. And steering axis. Boom. And then steering right. There you go. Clutch. I am moving my controller, please. Thank you. Thank you. There you are. Parking brake. That's pretty straightforward, isn't it? Oh dear, yeah, that's not happy movement. So, parking brake. Do you. Button 17. Yep. Remove. Don't need any of you to be attached. Shift up. I think that may have been already set up here for me, which is very nice, and now it's gone all the way down where it doesn't need to be. I think the gears might also be there. Boom, 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 boom. I think that's all we need. What we also need, of course, is for us to just exit and enable track IR, because that makes everything a lot easier for me, of course. I would also just need to see... can you please open up here for me? Yes, whatever, go away. BeamNG, that is in here, isn't it? Yeah, BeamNG drive. Set it up with that profile, and then we just need to reopen this in here. There we go. You will see what I'm seeing in a quick minute as it's getting grey and greyer outside, so we may have a bit more rain, which isn't too bad at all. Let's grab some water for myself as well. So, let's go in with some of these scenarios, which I have tried earlier. And let's try out the garage delivery once more. I think I'm up to 6 or 7 of these. You just deliver random cars around Italy, a small island of Italy that they've added. And we'll just see how that goes, because that can go any which way, really. And yes, I believe we're looking at a soup double larder, because why the hell not, right? So this is going to be quite different to AutoMobilista 2. This is a bit more soft body physics, crash, bang, wallop driving. Really, it reminds me of the old driver games. Visually, it's very Driver 3 or Driv 3 for me. Which is... I mean, I quite like playing that game. I mean, I'm aware now that it's pretty shit, but I enjoyed it at the time, damn it. I enjoyed it at the time. It's not many video games that let you go around Miami, Nice and Istanbul. And that was quite neat to do that. There was a loose story thing, which, you know, wasn't really very good. And I still think the best one was Driver 2, because I never got past the first training mission in Driver. which is possibly the hardest level ever in a video game, at least of, you know, tutorial open levels. So, yeah. Second one, was that in Chicago? And did that have another location? Oh, gee, I don't remember. But yeah, great game. Great game. Just in that sort of 70s. I remember hubcaps could fly off the cars, which very much entertained me at the time that I played it. Which was great. Don't think it ever came out on PC. I think that was a console, perhaps even a PS exclusive at the time. So, yep, here we go. We'll just start, say yes to you. I'll need to turn down this quite a bit. Don't know if you can see that, don't think you can. So, yep, we have to deliver a Legrand SE from Eastern Norte. Here we are, let's just go in here. Okay, we need to... Oh, right, we have got some slight control-based issues here. Because my throttle's now jammed on. Can we please go in here and say, vehicle throttle, please? We're going with you, actually with you. So please apply before the engine goes pop. Hello, play, please. See, now I'm pressing down the throttle. We just turn off the engine, shall we? Until we figure this out. Troubleshooting. Controls. Come on, please. It is not the fastest game in the world when you go through the menus. So throttle inverted. See, why is that now not being picked up at all? So cancel, can we now? If we invert that, that works as we want it to now. Great. So what about you? You are also jammed on permanently. And I click a box, nothing changes whatsoever. Now it does, and it doesn't work. So cancel you, we'll just try and react to you. Likewise with you, thank you. What about the clutch? Probably the same issue. Right. And it takes a moment, just a short wall, and then it'll detect. Right, thank you. And just invert the axis. And is it happy now to drive? Oh, hello. I mean, that was a very smooth spawning in of some NPCs right there, wasn't it? You didn't even notice that car appearing in front of me because it was so smooth. Go away menu. Here we go. Why is that happening? Why is this car not moving? Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's no steering. There's no steering. Apparently we just need to stop here. Just stop, leave it here, and then we set it up again. Yeah, game is... not the best menus ever put in a video game, let's be completely honest. Let's just go in and set it all up again, even though we just did it steering. We probably need to be using you, don't we? Yeah, this may conflict with the following actions. Yeah, right, just scrap those two then. Ah, right, okay, so this is just one combined axle. So unlike every other video game ever, it is now one entire axis right here. Right, yep, boom. There you go. So, are we happy now, game, that you have got all the controls that you needed configured, set up for me? Once you actually want to go in here, thank you. And then press that, and then we need to do that. Right, okay. Why are you doing this now? Come on. This is very weird. Very weird things happening here. Is the handbrake on? Is that why? What's literally happening here? Because the game is just being an absolute arse of its own making. Here we go. Wow, okay, so the control just seems to have absolutely no connection at all to what I'm doing. Come on. Okay. How come this is being such an absolute arse? Because right now it's in D, I'm not pressing anything other than the throttle, so something's clearly wrong in the settings. Isn't this just the best game ever made? Works fine with a controller. Don't know what's happening right now. Let's just click reset all for good measures and start over. And when I say reset all, we are just going to click it a number of times until it actually registers. See, now I clicked it a bunch of times and it hasn't given me confirmation as to whether or not it's done it. So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Let's go over to hardware then and see. 5 devices detected. That seems about correct. Yes. Bindings and then, yeah. So I think now we reset everything. We're back into here. Let us see with you. Okay, so cancel you. We'll add a new one. Boom. So we'll do inverted axis and we should do wheel direct. Is that more right? Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. No idea. Click apply, brake. We will do the same with a U. Have you lost the will to live? Because I have. Come on, brake. See, that's now again, we'll just go into wheel and inverted axes for the brake. And steering, no, that's not the one we need to do. And then it comes about 5 seconds after I click a button. Cancel, and then we wait another 5 seconds. You wish somebody would shoot you. And then we take it back into filter automatic. No, it's a wheel. Please make it direct. No need to invert a U. Just click apply. Then you wait. Clutch, that's the one we need to set up. Please. Clutch. I have now pressed the clutch. I have pressed the clutch again. We'll do the same, and then we will shoot ourselves because this is too bloody much. I think that one might be okay down here. I will admit, I do have got a bit of a complicated setup. So, click OK to you, close you down. Let's see now. Let's not go into that view. Let's just stay out here, get it into D. Why are the brakes on? Thank you. Here we go. So can we now move in here? There we go. I thought the game said there was force feedback because right now I'm not feeling any. So, more menu time. I mean, we love menus. We bloody love these menus. They're so well made. And they're not in any way causing any issues whatsoever. False feedback. I mean, try and stay positive. Okay. No, that's not what we want it to do. Configuration, yes. Wheel steering, Loctite, yes. False feedback, oh, that's the issue. False feedback enabled. We should click accept. Now we need to figure out where's reverse. Reverse is here, boom. Where are we going? Drive. Yeah, spin the tyres a bit. It's fine, here we go. Oh dear, this is an American car, isn't it? Which means the automatic gearbox is the slowest thing in the known universe. Oh yeah, now we've got some false feedback. It does feel like... It does rather feel like I am afraid like it needs to be... Okay, pause. Thank you. Now we can go in here and we can change the false feedback now that we know that it needs to be inverted. It's almost as if they could have made this properly the first time and it wouldn't be a problem. Let's go in here again with you. You're going to start beeping your horn at me and I'm going to want to kill your mother. I told you. Okay, not full throttle then. That's a bit of a silly thing to do. And it would be nice if the minimap updated telling me where I need to go. So here we are. Vroom, 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 vroom. Not quite the same exciting engine sounds from the race cars, and I may need to tweak the game audio a bit. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We've got a traffic jam on this road. Come on, gearbox, come on. Get with the program. I know you're like an old American gearbox, so you don't really know what you want to be doing. Come on. Around the outside. Uh-oh, that's bad. Oh god, now we're in too high gear. Oh, we've lost it. Brakes locked there. That's all right. Come on. Yeah, thank you. Go around the Fiat 500. Oh, we're going to lose it. That's me. That's me. That's my car. I'm going to just dive it up the outside here. I'm sure it's fine. We can't see what's behind that bush. I mean, it's the worst gearbox I've ever had in a video game. Oh my word, it's like 5 seconds after you touch the throttle, it's like, oh, D, I want another gear, mister. Oh, well, let me see if I can't find that little gear for you down in this little gearbox. How here's it her to my son Cletus. He's gonna be in the next Dodge Ram. There you go, shift it down for me, thank you. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, that wall could have been nasty. That wall could have been very nasty. Yeah, under control, under control. Rev the snot out of this shit. Uh-oh, we're going to crash now, aren't we? Ah, in the fence again. I think we've broken the steering this time. Ah, we definitely crashed it this time. Let's try, because there are other modes that might be more fun for us. Hang on, actually. I need one of my special vitamin pills. Here we go. So, there are other scenarios than simply just delivering cars. We can return to that one later. But there is pursuits. And I want to chase somebody. Let's get them duped, shall we? When it loads up, because of course it's not very quick. That's now what is that? That is a Ferrari meets a Di Tomato Pantera, I think. Sort of more Di Tomato Pantera than Ferrari, really. But it looks nice, you know. Who doesn't like a bit of a Di Tomato in their life? I mean, everybody does. We can also quickly turn this one up a wee bit so we get a bit higher game audio. And then we need to maximise the game window. And now the game's complaining to me. Or rather Windows is over something I did or didn't do. When isn't Windows complaining these days? Very nearly loaded now. Come on. 3, 2, 1. We're in the game! Well, very close actually. No, we're still loading. We've just reloaded. Here we are. I can now maximise the window. A wanted individual has been spotted near the sawmill in a gravel Bristow. So here we are. Yeehaw! I am the law. Oh, we need to be careful on the old brakes. Oh, there's the criminals. Let's get him. Yeehaw! Stop! Or I am the police. Y'all better come to a stop in that murder vehicle, or I will use force. I said I'll use force if you don't pull over for the police. Alright. Or now beat my horn at you, or evidently hit the wall there. Or Jay, he's in the fence. Let's get her done. Or it's really first name. Oh yeah. Criminal hit the fence again. Or here we go, we gonna do pit maneuver after this bridge right here. Oh yeah, what you gonna do pit maneuver? Dear, nearly in the wall right there. Criminal first, mate, into the wall. Oh, mate. Oh, his entire face has come off. How do I get into reverse now? Oh, there you go. Why am I... Oh, God. Thank you. Where is... Oh, there's the criminal scum. You under arrest. Out of that vehicle. I mean, the whole game is really something, mate, let me tell you. So now we are a more modern policeman chasing after somebody else. It's going to be fine. I mean, you've seen me chase, thousands of cars on this channel over the years. So how could this possibly ever go wrong? I'm always extremely good at this, as you have just seen. And this, there's a lot of really nice things about this, but sometimes you just go, this could just be just a little bit better. Just a little bit, just a few things. But, I've had this for like years. How old is BeamNG? When was that last came? When was that first heard about? Was it 2014? Around then it was sort of heard about? Yeah, it's really good for what it is. I just don't know what they want it to be, which I don't know whether or not that's a good or a bad thing. Because, it drives really well even with a controller. I've played this only with my 360 controller until now. Anyway, somebody, somewhere, is now wanted. Why are we in that camera? Please put me in here. Oh, we've got that fake siren from police shows. Great. Oh dear. No, I really would rather not use that. This is the most American police car, isn't it? Front wheel drive. Oh, there's the suspect. Stop, or I am the police. Y'all, it's the sheriff's deputy. Pull over for me. Or got that sign on my roof. It says I'm the police. So now I'm in front of you. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. I mean, that sign on the roof says police. Stop for the law. I mean, we can do this one. We've got a front engine drive here, right? Ah, he's off, 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 he's off. Oh, he's dead. Freeze, motherfucker. No, you didn't. No. No. Police, I've got flashing lights and everything. All this for stealing a bag of chips. Another one, we've received reports of a reckless driver in an Austin Electro, I think it said, so we have to stop them. Not in this police car. That police car's obviously too nice. That looks like a Subaru Impreza that sort of had sex with an early 2000s Hyundai Coupe, which is very niche for a car. Like a sort of mid-2000s, late 2000s Subaru Impreza and an early 2000s Hyundai Coupe. That's what that is. Well, like, you know, distant cousins of the two, but sort of close enough. And yes, it's still loading, even though it appears to be completely loaded. There we go. It's now doing some things. Great. We received reports of a reckless driver in a custom Brucknell. Okay, so we just decided we should spear off there. So let's get this sucker. He's running east. And going through that big bend top of that hill, you're not coming over it. Gotta stop this guy. He's up there with that broccoli, he's in the fall. Oh, he's having a bad time right there. He's gonna bend his steering and all that. So, police. So, police. Contact, tactical contact being made right here. Freeze on the floor! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your fucking hands! I'll shoot your face off! Pow, 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 pow. See, that's what American police do, innit? Dude! What are you playing at? Oh, you've hit a tree now, have you? Well, that's bad for you. Bad for you, my friend. Now we're going to chase the van. The AI really isn't, what's the word? Competent. Because that bloke right there reverted a tree and then decided, I can't do anything now. Tried reversing, then I went forward again and I hit a tree. What can I do? Nothing else I can do. I've tried everything to solve this scenario. Reversed, went forward again, hit a tree. Nope, nothing I can do. Every option has been exhausted here. I can't reverse again, of course. I've tried that once. Went well. Then I went forward, hit something. It's just going to happen again. It's just going to happen again. Although, in fairness, this would probably be pretty decent if they had, like, multiplayer. But, like, these physics, you could have some proper decent pursuits. But alas, you can't do that. It's doing some things now, which, again, 10 out of 10. Are we now in the car that we just chased? And we haven't got a new siren. So we're now chasing it. This car's slow, my god. Dear Christ, this thing is slow. Oh, is this the one with the terrible gearbox? Stop, police! I said I'm the police! There's a slight issue now. I can't actually see much of where I'm going. He crashed. See, I made a tactical mistake there. I hit him in a place where it didn't matter. Stop! Oh, I've said stop. Oh dear, everything has come off, and I think... Has it really? Maybe it did. Boo. Let's try and drive it like this. See how that is. I mean, with Track AI, it's very weird because I can look around. Very weird, but this works, right? This works. Let's see, where's this scumbag? This is front wheel drive as well, isn't it? Come here, sir. I am the police. Oh dear. Well, it looks like the turns have tabled on you. Was that the best pursuit I've had so far, or what? Where's the next pursuit? Yes, cinematic chase. Yes, please. That didn't even look like we're going to be in a police car now, so this would be different. I mean, with that strong performance under challenging conditions, I think I'm going to do well in this one, am I right? Pure competence saw me beating the first challenge. So let's have a look at this one now in a moment, please, when it's finished loading. Loading prefabs, loading roads, loading markings, loading insects, loading penis-based graffiti, all of that good stuff. Please finish loading. I am still alive, but I'm not sure how much longer. Although now that I've got my vaccine, I'm doing better. Use the environment. Okay. So, we need to... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. We're a speedy boy. Do we have... No, we've got indicators. So there's the suspect up ahead. Well, we presumably also quite bad, seeing as we're not the police. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Wie geht's? My contact side by side. That's neat. The bad guy got away. Yeah, that's fair. So use environment. So let's see what we can do to get this sucker. Let's remember to shift gears here. We are hanging with him for now. I've got no idea where he's going to go. No idea if they follow set procedure here. Let's put on our headlights. Because again, 140 miles an hour, it's pretty quick. Oh, he's braking right there. He's braking right there. So I might... Oh dear, this is bad. I suspect I've put too much damage on my car now. Where's this bad guy got away? Boo! Okay, we need to be a bit more sensible about this. Maybe take a bit of time to get this sucker. Are we still in sports mode? We have a bit of an option here. Drift. TT Sport. Okay, yeah, we are. We're now also in landing gear mode. So I must remember to use the Tiptronic flippy pedal. another gear. Great. 7th gear. 8th gear. Sir, I'm asking you to stop. In the name of not the law. Again, contact side by side. That's bad. That's going to have done some steering damage to me. Yeah, now my car's toast. So again, a bit more sort of common sense here might actually be beneficial. So we'll just stand back here and watch what he's doing. They'll be alright with him now. We just need to spot a moment that presents itself for a good pit manoeuvre. If we can get ourselves into that position, I'm not sure I've got enough bodywork in front of my wheels to actually do that. Also at the speed we're going at, it's going to take quite a lot of force to upset that car, isn't it? Here for a bit, just sitting behind. That was too far forward, I made contact there. One of the issues is that there's not really that much bodywork between his rear wheel, behind his rear wheel. Oh, this is bad. Ah, it's the same one that got me there. I'm going to have some pretty significant steering damage, ain't I? Oh, yeah, and then it doesn't. See, that works in GTA because you can just use your weight. You can really do that here. Have we popped out of sport mode again? We're now into TT Sport, which is where we want to be. This really doesn't feel that fast in this view. We're right with the guy, we just kind of need to hold back here and wait for him to make his mistake, put himself in a position where we can actually do something. Just sitting here at 130 miles an hour is quite comfortable, really. Oh, that's bad. Why am I doing that every time? Every time. Mode this time, and look at me just being right with him now. This is what we want. Just want to be here. We don't want to stress him too hard. We just want to use him to see what he's doing, and then we'll just adjust ourselves to that. I mean, again, I'm less than a second behind him now with the speed that we're travelling at, so yeah. In fact, I want to have even more distance than this, don't I? But this is where we're going to be. Just 1 foot hovering over the brake, ready to get on it. Again, we're closing the gap now. I'm a bit more confident through that sector. And we're just again lifting off here. Braking. I think it's actually emulating like real world brake lights when you're very hard on the brakes, like in the East German cars. I do tend to do that. They'll just flash aggressively at you when you are hard on the brakes, just to warn people behind that, oh Christ, you're stopping very aggressively. There might be some dramas, like with the Germans on the motorway, well pretty much all Europeans these days, when on the motorway if there's like queue, you just put on your four-way flashes to warn people that everybody's slowing down a lot. But now we've got a straight road ahead of us. I think we can put ourselves in a position to attempt a pit manoeuvre at some point. Sat-nav not being helpful by putting us in the middle instead of at the bottom with the speed that we're doing. I think we're fairly evenly matched on speed. Because we're sitting here at 155 miles an hour. Is that 250 kph? Oh shit, he's braking. Yeah, so too busy looking at other things there than what I should be looking at straightforward. This will be limited to 250 kph, which is sort of a gentleman's agreement between the German automakers for like the Autobahn, so it didn't, well, back in the day, so they wouldn't develop into like a top speed production race for the road cars. Because you know the Autobahn, there are still places these days where there's no limit, and it's glorious. Let's see what we can do. there. I don't think they're going to be getting away from that one. Easy peasy. See, why was that such a problem before? I don't know. We're going to be back into police chases now with like police cars. Bank robbery. Oh yeah. We're going after some bank robbers. That needs to be a police car, big American estate. That needs to be a police car now. Slowest thing in the world. But just look at the magnificence of that as a police car. Just better in every way than any other police car, just because massive estate car. As it's still loading. Like, this isn't even showing off the game's best asset, the whole crashy bangy wallopy thing that it does so very well. Which might actually be best shown off if we just did some stupid things in free roam or free play, or, you know, whatever they call it. Sandbox mode. It's nothing like some fresh water when you're running a bit hot. Which the police car that we are about to be. In an orange ETK wagon, so that's the car that we just chased. I can see a marker. I can see an arrow pointing down. Oh, there's the suspect. Stop right there, criminal scum! Oh, they're actually pretty fast in that. Oh, that was cutting it a bit tight, wasn't it? I've got... Oh, no, that's just the seat, I think, sticking up there. Stop! I am the law. They're not listening, guys. Guys, they're not listening to me. And he's pretty quick. It's now going to be out on the open road, or we're really going to have to hustle to keep up with this car. This is actually what they should have been doing all along. Put you in a much worse performing car to try and chase a fast car, so that you have to use your skills to catch them. Oh, massive bump right there. Are we heading towards town again? It feels like we are. Sort of my sense of direction tells me we should be going back into town. Because we went out and now we're sort of going back in the same way. Oh yeah, there we are. Town. Town right ahead. Oh yeah, I can see what you mean about the rearview mirror FPS. Wow, I wasn't even looking up there. I don't want to clip that curb, that's going to break a steering. Come on. Come on, girl, you can do it. Get the beamer. Oh, Christ, all sorts of cross start. Ah, piss. That could have been good. Oh, look at him, he's just going. Is he just going to be running in circles now? Take a break from that. Okay, took away a lot of the atmosphere, so back on we go. This is really fun. Like a proper steering wheel doing proper police chases. Yes, please. Oh, That barrier came up very quick out of the front screen. Still broke the side window. And we clipped the pole on the inside. Mate, I'm only going to get faster if you go this route. You know that, right? I'm learning it. I'm going to just be picking up speed. So I'm in a front-wheel drive car. It's like very safe. What you gonna do, boy? What you gonna do? Or I am the law. What? That wasn't even that hard. Bullshit. Okay, now that we know where we're supposed to go. Oh, there's the criminal skin. What you gonna do, boy? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm the sheriff in this town. Oh, you're gonna crash into me, are you? Okay. Oh, I suspect it may have... Freeze! Have you been stopped by the police now? Yes, you have. Thank you. That was a fun one, because I was on the back foot because I didn't have the fastest car. Anymore. This time I feel like I will have the fastest car, but I'm going to be up against a little truck. So, yes. This will be interesting. I'm not sure how great I'll do, but we're going to give it a jolly good go, shall we? I'm dying. It's the vaccine. The vaccine tried to kill me there by making me choke on the water I was drinking. Bloody vaccine, eh? Stopping me from getting bad COVID and shit. Awful thing to get, innit? So let's see in a moment when the game loads up. That was the car we were in before, and that was the car we just chased. Quite clearly a BMW with small kidneys and small headlights. Like that's like a 5 Series from about 5 years ago, which would probably make sense, really. Or we're in a Crown Vic / Caprice. Oh, yes, we are. This is definitely a Crown Vic, and that's the truck we're chasing. This is Bear 2. I'm right on it. Right on the 18-wheeler. Big. Sir, stop your truck. Stop the truck. Oh, golly, he's forcing me into the barrier. Here, dispatch. All right, I'm going to need additional units on this one. He ain't stopping for me. Here, 645. Oh, golly, Merle, he is absolutely dead. Oh my word, that's dead. Didn't even have to do anything, he killed himself to death. Oh well, bank robbery, we did that one. Small island chase. Cracking stuff. Let's see what we can do here. So hello if you're just joining, this is not AutoMobilista 2. We finished that race, now we're being policemen in BeamNG, or BeamNG as they also like to call it. And it's going pretty well. It's really good to drive. First time I'm trying it out with a steering wheel. Highly recommended if you've got the game and the steering wheel. Just, you know, just enjoyable. Just the kind of thing I really enjoy playing because I like driving games, and this is a game about driving and being a policeman. And I enjoy being both of those things. So we have to stop the guy in front. And I'm being more American hillbilly police officer. Oh golly. Oh golly, I've gone off. I'm off in the weeds. I'm chasing tumbleweed there, guys. Oh yeah, now we're right on this second. I mean, again, front wheel drive is not necessarily the best thing for this. Are you gonna stop for the police? Nope, alright then. Get on their knees, bitch. Show me your hands. See, there we go. Wasn't that difficult, was it? Under arrest. We did that. We did that one. Police patrol. Surely there can't be that many police chase things in this. So this might be the last one. Which would be a shame, because they're quite fun. I mean, there's plenty of other things we could do. So, yeah, we'll maybe pop on something else after this one. Let's also just see. Yep. Oh, Jesus, it has already been 2 hours. Jesus Christ. Time flies when you're having fun. And, well, I first did a race. And then I've been a policeman, so I've had fun. Yeah, so, yeah, got the vaccine and Jesus Christ, my right arm is so sore from that. Like, my bicep, I think it is really sore. But, you know, if that's, like, the only side effect of getting the vaccine, I'm probably doing all right. Oh, we're chasing after a speeder, aren't we? Stop! Stop in that first red car, I am the Lord. Are we gonna have to work for this one? I'm gonna have to bring my A game to catch this sucker. Because he's in a very fast car and I'm not. Just sit back and get relaxed, corner coming up. Woo! That's pushing too hard. Oh, but there's the suspect. There's the perpetrator. Oh, I wish GTA had this physics and in fact steering wheel support. Because that will make police chases so much more fun. Just imagine if there was AI cars you had to go through. Oh! Don't hit the wall. Good girl. Good girl. Sounds like we've got federal signal code 3 going in this car, doesn't it? Come on. Is that the same engine we had in the previous patrol car? Just didn't much of it. Where did the suspect go? Did he go this way? I think he turned there, I'm not sure. Shit, I'm committed now. Yeah, he did. Fuck, I should have trusted my instinct. Ah, well. It's a lot faster, but the driver's young and inexperienced. Use this to your advantage. I will. Siren off because we haven't spotted the speeding scum yet. Oh, look at that. We got ourselves a speeder. Oh, this is Unit 69. I got a vehicle going very fast on State Road 86. I'm going to need additional units. Oh, he's turning off now onto a dirt road. Onto the dirt road leading up to Flint's Firm. I'm going to have him here. I'm going beyond this second. I mean, I'm in a big SUV, probably. I mean, I've got rear-wheel drive, but I'm built for this. I've got the suspension for this. It's like, oh, I might go back out onto tarmac. Yeah, you realise you made a mistake, didn't you? What you gonna do, buddy? What you gonna do? Come on, what you gonna do? There we go. That wasn't that difficult, was it? You are under arrest. Yeah, I think that's a fun... Aha! We've got another truck one. And this one is on a different map. If I experience brake fade... If I experience brake fade in this... I can put better brake pads. Or brake pads. That's calipers. Yeah, calipers because discs are rotors. Yes, because America is very weird with those terms. Don't know why. It's pads and discs. And also, like, you can put as many pads as you want. You still need, you know, the disc to actually be decent enough to grab onto. But hey ho. Like, I know with some modern plug-in hybrids, they actually have such big brake discs and calipers on them that they need bigger rims compared with the non-plug-in hybrid models. So yeah, them brakes are growing, yo. Them brakes are growing. And I think we're in the same car this time around. We're just going to be chasing a big old truck. To stretch out here. That's the spirit. That is the spirit. So, oh yeah, there we go. No, not the camera mode that we need to be on. Disengage gear. So apparently there's a truck somewhere that we are pursuing. Okay, let's commit ourselves to... Oh dear. There he is, joining the motorway. Yes, what are we going to do? Excuse me? Hello? Hello? Police! Police! I need him on my outside, need him on my outside, need to force him into... Come on, here we go, here we go. Come on! Quite the pickle, ain't I? Ooh, in your face. There we go, forward going. You are under... Oh dear, he's had a bad time. He's had a bad time. What else can we do? Port escape. Oh, that might give me some chance to try out the rapid driving handling skills that I've got. I want to check that I've actually got the old gear lever set up properly for manual cars as well. But this is fun. Also, it's not loading things in the right order, is it? I mean, again, as you can see, I'm a competent driver on the road, so you don't have to worry about anything. Again, skills, 100% skills. This is as good as a driving test is in the real world, this game. So just go based on what you see here and just assume that I am a master of operating cars, because that's true. I mean, I haven't had any crashes in the real world, so that's a positive thing. I haven't been driving like I have here, admittedly, so it's probably not the best way of... Oh dear, this is actually a manual box, isn't it? And this doesn't have a pulse mode. Controls, let's just... Oh, we have to wait for the menu. Yes, if you're just joining us, the menus in this... Just slow. Yep. And then you got to wait another billion hours. Thank you. And then it jumps to the bottom, because that's very nice of it. First gear... No, cancel that one. Press the wrong thing. We've got to go through this. Go on. Gracias. Third gear. Thank you. And fourth. Why is it not saving any of the things that I am doing? Like, none of that I'm doing is being saved. Oh, it is. It's just being saved over there. So, yeah, okay. Going this way. Mindful of the fact that we've got a front-wheel drive car here. Where are we going? And where are we actually going? I appear I've got myself lost here. Oh. Oh, jeez. Let's reset, shall we? Because that wasn't my finest hour, I will admit. Had the steering wheel turned up. Let's try that one again, shall we? Second gear seems way too high a gear for here. Yeah, barrels! Yes! Okay, those barrels definitely wasn't meant to hit. Now I've cocked the car up. Good to know, blue barrels, don't hit those, they're bad. Oh, that's really bad. At least I'm not getting any smoke from the engine. Oh, I've really knackered this one now, haven't I? Oh, that wasn't the handbrake. Okay, let's try and reset this then. Oh yeah, the handbrake is down here, isn't it? Oops. Road closed. Modix closed. Barrels. Oh, look, we could go this way as well. Let's do that then. I mean, I didn't mean to. I'm not really talking a lot because there's a lot of hand action going on right here. Trying to drive this thing. Because, you know, you tend to do this stuff. Ah, that was just a moment of not paying attention. Oh, I need to sit back properly and do this. Relax a bit in my shoulders. Mistakes, cocking up. This would make for a really good new Stuntman game. I remember Stuntman. Power. Oh, now I've panicked. A quick moment of panic here. Let's try and restart yet again then. There we go. Try and go this way. Oh wow, we need to hit that one fairly square on. To not do much damage. Come on, barrels! Boom! Yay! I don't need to heat and tow here, game. Must remember that. Wow, okay. Gee whiz, we're overdoing it here a bit. Where to? Over here, yep. Oh dear. That can really do some damage, can't it? We can sort of see out here. Yeah, jumping! Woo! Them Duke boys are out. Oh dear, that's bad. Then it doesn't even reset you to the camera you're in just to really screw you over. Thanks for that. Yeah, it's much happier when you hit that one square on. Let's try not to hit those barrels too hard that time. Avoid that rubbish line right there. mean, what you're seeing with the steering wheel is exactly what I'm actually doing here. Just got to get enough air to just get right over. And then you get stuck out here, and then that's really annoying. There we go. It would also be nice if it reset you into the camera you were in before. But no, you're not doing that. Oh, it's the Rosses. Screw you, pigs. You ain't catching me. Woohoo! Yeah. Ow. Success! Very successful, wasn't it? Wow. What else? Speedy scramble. Yeah, let's try that. Sounds like just my kind of thing in this car. What that car looked like. Plenty of water. Always good for you, isn't it? Can never have too much water. Well, you can. You can die of like water poisoning. Well, that's the thing. I think you've got sound on, so let me turn that off. Real quick. So it's something about reaching a bunch of points around the city of Velasco, which I think is San Francisco, but not, because San Francisco isn't in the game. It's a video game one, like San Fierro. If the game wanted to load, you wouldn't think this was actually on an SSD, would you? Old roads with bumps, tarmac patches and surface unevenness will limit cornering speed. You'll need to adapt your speed according to road conditions. Is this like 12 years ago and I'm back in driving school learning to drive thing? Because it sounds a lot like it. That's the kind of stuff you get taught, you know, you must adapt your speed to the conditions presented to you. Which is obviously what I'm doing in a video game, of course. Here you can see just being quite more sensible. Yes! Oh yeah, we've got a manual box and everything here. Let's see what we can do. Uh-oh! That's not great. We may want to restart that one, because we had a bit of a crash there. Hello there. I'll just sit back and relax because I'm starting to tense up in my shoulders. Where's the next one? There. Probably isn't conductive for a good time when I have to stop to check out where we're supposed to go. Uh-oh. That's probably not conductive to a good time as well, is it? When you just twat it against the fire hydrant. Hang on. Oh, hello. Let's put it into drift mode. That seems to be more suitable for what we're doing here. Oh dear. We'll try this one a couple of times, then I think we'll go back to like car delivery thing. That is quite a nice variety of machines you are driving in that. I don't need to heat and tow in this. This is like a street car. Over this way. I think I can see a marker point. There we go. Oh dear. We are going that way, right by the church. son of a poor. Woo-wee! I mean, this one seems fairly easy if you actually do it properly. So let's try and do it properly here. Focus. Get it done right. Just take it easy. See, because they can hide behind these little hills. That's the thing about hills, they can hide things. Like cars, or the Wehrmacht if you are the Russians. Then it's right here. Be careful about clipping those curves. Oh dear. Alright, yeah, let's try and move over to the car delivery scenario because that gives you a nice mix of cars you can drive. What? Okay, a garage to garage delivery. You can navigating a menu using buttons. If you get equipped with fog lights, you can talk. This game has some serious detail. You can toggle your fog lights. Does it get foggy in game? Like ever? To the point where you need them? I'm not sure. Like, I have a suspicion there'll be people who have like done eerily accurate recreations of like weird towns around the world, and this just seems like the kind of game that would attract that crowd. Oh, yes, I made the Russian village I grew up in. Duh. Or like those, it says it pulls a map mods. I was like, oh, German mountain village, have fun. Driving around these fields. Pretending you're a rally driver. So yes, if you weren't here for when we started out, this mode is garage to garage delivery. You will be given a random car you have to deliver to a garage somewhere on the map of Italy. Not entire Italy, just the bit of Italy they decided to fake make for this game. And it's quite good fun because you get a good variety of cars you drive and you get to go to different places and there's AI traffic you need to go around. It's quite good fun. It can be quite frustrating with a controller because there's a lot of variety in the cars, everything from like a Bond bug up to like old like 50s and 60s American muscle cars. Which just like to put the power down if you use like triggers to drive it. So we'll see here how this goes. But yeah, we are just loading up. It's doing some things again. 10 out of 10 for that. Then it's optimizing some things. And then it's like messing with these things over here in this box. And now everything has been loaded according to the graphics on screen. However, the game just wants me to show you this souped up, totally not Fiat 600, because that looks a bit big for a 500, but they could have just upscaled it a bit just for the game. Again, fog lights, we can talk with them. No idea if we do. So start here. What does it give me to drive? It gives me a Miramar Drift. That sounds like it might be hairy to drive. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Smashed up that side window, but it doesn't matter. Oh dear, we need to be careful about the throttle input here. Wow, it wasn't kidding when it said it was a drift car, because it really wants to slide. Damage doesn't really matter, it just has to get there. In how many pieces is irrelevant, says the game, so I'm not going to question it. Very stiffly sprung this. Uh-oh. Hiya. Had to pitch myself into a spin there to avoid just crashing into the fence. just going to have to slot in behind this rear blue car. I'm sort of instinctively heel and towing as well, which I'm not sure necessarily is a good idea. But when it comes to like high... Oh, hello! Oh, gee. Gee whiz, that wasn't great. Oh, hello! There you are. Did we break the suspension steering right there? I think we may have. Yeah, because I'm now putting in a significant amount of steering to go straight, and I'm not really going straight. Sometimes that arrow can be a bit confusing. Like, my steering wheel is currently turned quite far to one side because I've got the bottom turned upwards to go straight. So this guy's probably not as good as it could have been. But it's alright. I mean, look at that right here. Steering wheel quite literally upside down to go straight. But I'm sure this won't cause problems down the line. Just right now, I need to turn. Oh, and it's snapping. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Well, we can see where we're going anyway. 6, third gear. And literally upside down my steering wheel. Very careful on the brakes here. There's nothing to see here. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this car at all. I mean, okay, front wheel is pointing in slightly the wrong direction. It's got the inside. Avoid that inside fence. It's all right. There's still 1.8 kilometers to go. Oh dear, that's bad. That's exceptionally bad. We might have to abandon this one because that one was pretty messed up by me. Not gonna lie to you, I fucked that one up, governor. Oh dear, camera not enjoying that. We're delivering a 200 BX to the Melodras 7 kilometers away. I think we've got rear-wheel drive again, but not as aggressive as the previous one, so we should be able to get through with this one. Although it was a bit of a match to early doors. Come on, guys, come on. Whoa! Definitely rear-wheel drive. Let's just get it through here. Just let it open up now and see what we can do with this puppy. Fahren auf dem Autobahn, or Autostrade, but still. 6 kilometers, presumably we're going to go to the end of the motorway. Oh, this is bad. Gee whiz, you change things. You've got to be really careful when you're going these speeds. Look out for anybody trying to make a lane change. I mean, we're doing, what, 105 miles? Lane change? Wanker, what are you doing, mate? 15 miles an hour. Well, you're just simply going to run out of brave pill, aren't you? This red piece of road, so we just let it breathe there. Just feathering off the throttle to let it settle through the bend. Just tap the brakes. Just to give yourself a bit more margin, down to 3 kilometers to the delivery point. Oh, look at that! I've got flip-up headlights. I mean, it's not just blokes who like that, right? Like, it makes women go crazy too. I wasn't really sure that. I'm going down heel and toe just to be safe here. This car's really nice though. Drives really well. Like, there's a level of comfort in having it softly sprung as well. Because it's not as hard on you. But oh golly, I'm too far over here, aren't I? Right, worked out. Brake. Woo! Back end wild. Still in third gear. Up to fourth. Gee whiz. Jesus. That was a lucky escape there. Oh, we've broken the steering there. Oh, but the delivery's just up here, so that's alright. Ciao! Onto un'autobella. Delivered for you. So let's go here to the next delivery. Would that be as exciting as this, or would it be something ridiculous? Yay! Fiat 500 Cabinieri. Oh, excellent. Yes, mate. Oh, move, I can't come through. Cabinieri coming through. Why did this get a siren? Grazie mille. Oh, I was in third. I wanted to shift down to fourth, but I was in third, so I can't really shift down to fourth. Oh, fourth feels optimistic. Oh, this is... Yep, just sit back now. Just relax, let the shoulders and neck relax a bit. I hope we're not responding to somebody who's having some actual, you know, problems that need rapid police intervention. Because this isn't particularly rapid. Yes, the police are on their way, but you may want to tell them to just leave anyway, because, oh, it's going to be a while. Yep, that's fine. Look at this piece of shit. Oh dear, it's actually showing it as orange. Oh, hello. Orange on the engine. Have I over-revved it? Shall we just get out and run to the scene of the crime? What are you doing, mate? You're driving drunk, you pilot. Fuck off, you wanker. Oh, right, here we go, lads. Pursuit. I mean... Stop. Please, I am the police. Well, I am the Cabinieri. Oh dear, that's bad. Ciao. mean, I would imagine it could have gone for a different siren, because that probably is like an old German air raid siren as well. So that might trigger some people down there. But ayo, under 5 kilometres to go, full gear, going along the Italian Riviera. That's not bad, is it? Oh. In me Fiat 500, police special. Alright, we got a wobble, we've gone off here. Yeah, let's just leave the lights on for now. Because I'm pretty sure we would have gone deaf if this was real by this point. Still 4.2 kilometres to go. That's alright. So how is this handling? Badly, to put it in one word. Very wobbly, not very stable at speed. The gearing is far too long. Comfortability, meh. Oh crap, should have turned. There we go, pop it into gear. Acceleration, present. That's the best I can say about the gearing, is it's there. Acceleration, you do accelerate, not with any sense of urgency, but you do eventually get there. Although any kind of acceleration from third onwards is pretty much on. Oh, hello. I mean, seeing as nobody's now stopping for me, not even this special Cabinieri package is making much of a difference in terms of speed improvement. I mean, again, I can see in towns how this would be useful as a police car, because it's very small and you'll be able to navigate through things very well, but out here it is just pathetic. A bloody Fiat Acri could outrun this. Mate, I don't even know why you bother stopping. I'm barely overtaking you lot. Fucking hell. But the upside is you're rarely going very fast enough to really have a crash. Although I am now. Cadence braking. I've never had to actually do cadence braking in the real world, which does make it somewhat difficult. Although I suppose, you know, I can heel and toe in video games, and I've never had to do that in real life, so why can't I cadence brake in a video game? Whee! I mean, it's awfully sprung. I'll give it that. You would have plenty of body roll in this, which we are going to find out now as we navigate this hairpin. Shifting down into second. So you want to be careful. Steering wheel, probably not the most comfortable thing I would ever have had to hold. There we go. Well, we just need to go. I could have just gone left there, couldn't I? And then I would have gotten around all of this. Ah, well. Get to see more of the lovely Italian countryside. Oh, we need to turn here. Well, it does quite competent in handbrakes as well. That's neat. Oh, hello. Ciao. Oh, buongiorno. I think that's what you say when you say hello. Thank you for committing and being clear about your intent. And you've got an emergency vehicle approaching from behind. Predictable, sensible driving right there by just putting themselves in the middle of me. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I'm just gonna sit in the middle of the road. Oh, it's right over there. Oh, we need to turn right here. Righto, well. Oh. Oh. And delivered. Nope. And delivered. What's the next thing? It might be a beast. Oh, yeah, boy. Here we go. Boom. Okay, so sport, comfort, sport. No. Mate, gearbox, please. Where are we going? Okay, please. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong map. So I must remember this is an auto box car, isn't it? So I must be very careful about driving fast in this, because this will be very quick. Gee whiz. Hello. Carry on. Here again, right. This isn't where this 5 Series estate would shine, is it? This sort of belongs more out on the motorway. Or at least more wider country lanes. Smooth spawning in right there. Let's see what this baby can do. Don't think it's quite the big model that we had before, but this should still be able to do quite a decent pull. We're doing 100 miles an hour in 5th, so it might be able to reach 250 kph, but it's just going to take a lot longer. Yes, he's so stable at speed. It's definitely built for this kind of driving. I just need to let it settle here as we go around that bend. But yeah, it's just very happy at these speeds. This is what it was born to do. Let's go straight through. See, now we're going to start to struggle again, I think, with these roads where they start being a bit more twisty. I could be entirely wrong. Just slightly careful here because I can't see what's right. Oh, hello! Molto bene. Oh, wait, yeah, that's the wrong thing. Bonjour. No, that's the right one, isn't it? Oh, dear. Yeah. Oh, I just saw the electronic stability controller just flashing itself because I'm just flat out. This is so capable. You can just feel it. I'm just nowhere near its limits here. We're right here. It's being delivered in here again. Probably a bit happy about the state of this guy, I would suspect. So let's see the next one. Will we be as lucky or will this be an absolute shitbox? Drum roll. Shitbox! Oh, street tuned. It's not that bad. What do we have? We have a manual box. We need to... There we go. Hello. We need to be mindful of speed here because we don't want to catch air. The gamer in me just sees that and I'm like, yeah, let's get some airborne here. Just jump around, but you know, this game wasn't really about that. Oh, that's pretty neat, isn't it? That looks pretty beautiful, this. Low light. Oh, hello! Ah, oh, biscuits. Okay. Buongiorno. Ciao bella. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, that's not actually, that's just... Oh, we are turning. So So drive, let's just, there we go, put on the high beams, the high beam, because I think there's only one headlight working right now. We're going this way just for a moment, hang on. There you go, see? Smooth as butter, me. Okay, let's not go that way, let's go this way towards the actual objective, shall we? Thank you. Front wheel drive, just typical front wheel lightly tuned front wheel car here. Nothing really to write home about. It's somewhat stiffly sprung, but not too stiffly. It's sort of that middle ground between sort of medium stiff and soft. So its engine performance really isn't quite there to feel properly fast. That's a little get you there. Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Yeah, this doesn't have ABS, so right there you can just feel the brakes. Hang on, just the brakes locking. And so you just had to just lift off. Gee whiz, hello. Ciao. Scusi. I think that's what you say in those situations. Oh, hello. Scusi. Scusi. Oh gee, that was close. Front wheel drive, you can't picture the seat again. Just video gaming me. I just want to get on the throttle right there, get the back end to stay back, because you know that's fun. But no, we're doing it properly here. As probably as we can do. Just sit back, remember to sit back and relax. That's probably the most annoying thing about doing this, like on a desk and office chairs. You don't really get the proper seating position for this. Yeah, it's definitely a bit woolly overall. And just stop there with the navigator. It does actually, a bit woolly, but it's actually fairly capable when you look at it, because it's more stable than some of the high performance cars we've had. But then again, you know, front wheel drive on these roads, that's the reason why the F2 cars back in the day outshone the Group A rally cars on. Oh, what rally was that? Was that Tour de Corse or was it Sardinia? Where the WRC Group A cars were massively outperformed by the F2 cars before they were nerfed significantly. Was it Philippe Bogowski or Francois Delacour who took a win? I think it was in the Peugeot 306 Maxi. I also remember the Citroen Saras back in the day were also pretty good. And a rather embarrassing. Oh, gee, yeah, that was bad to happen, wasn't it? The World Rally teams who were spending buckets of money was not happy about being just beaten on pure pace by the smaller cars. As far as I recall, like the year before, one of the Citroens, or the two Citroen Saras, were faster, but they weren't as reliable. I think there may have been Philippe Bogowski and actually Sebastian Loeb. Or somebody else. We're turning here, yes we are. Why didn't we go up here in the Cabinieri? Oh, gee whiz. Gee whiz, this is tight. Oh, that's cool. There we go. Give me something mad now, please. Please, game. I beg you to give me something outrageous. Okay, this one again. Okay. Vedos. So, what mode? Mouse. Where's the mouse? There's a mouse. Where's the mouse? There's a mouse. Sport. Okay, so sport again. Where is that? That's there. Comfort Sport. No. There we go. Well, we haven't taken this far at all, are we? Well, this feels a bit more meatier than the one we had just before, the red one. Slightly stiffer suspension in it. Oh, really struggling under brakes. Oh, it's down this tight lane. There's going to be cars just over the brow. I think that's like one of the AI spawn points. Yep, hello, 2 cars. Fairly stable though, 2 wheels into the grass. Oh, the bridge. Oh, it's big bumps, big bumps. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh, gee whiz. Oh, gee, come on. Come on. I'm not confident going up the inside. I don't know what's inside there. But here we can just blast by those guys. Going left here. Oh, Jesus. Fucking out. We're turning here. We're turning right here. This is the stuff. Oh, don't go over there. Please stay here. Just slow it down, slow it down. Now we need to be sensible around here because this is very tight. Is that going to take a lot to cause damage? There we go. That one was fairly easy, all things considered. Can I maybe bring this up a bit more so I have a bit more back support? Because I do like to sit up straight when I'm driving. Oh no, this is another Fiat 500, isn't it? No! We're in an American shitbox. Cracking stuff. Is it? Jesus Christ. There's no force feedback really being offered here, just portraying the American shit as it was. I mean, look at the dash. I mean, it's so bad, it's absolutely wonderful. Like, I know people love restoring, like, old American muscle cars, but fuck that. I'd rather pick up some shit everyday old, like, saloon car and having that as, like, my American, you know, hobby, pride and joy car. Because there's just something special about this kind of stuff, isn't it? Because it's very forgettable. Like, everybody remembers Chargers and Challengers, Mustangs and all of that stuff that had big engines in it and all of that, but nobody cares about, like, a Buick LeSabre, right? Like, that's not a car from, like, the 90s that people give any crap about at all. And they should, because those were the kind of cars that, you know, created memories for people. Like, how many teenagers really had a Mustang or anything like that? How many, you know, how many people have had their first snog in the back of a Mustang versus a Marquis? Is it a Mercury Marquis? Or something like that, or Pontiac Grand Prix, something like that, or Ford Taurus, even for that matter. Like, those are the kind of cars that created memories for people, right? Your first snog, staying out late with your mates, going to a lake and doing all that kind of stuff that Americans seem to do. I mean, I'm aware that in terms of driving, and, you know, like, bragging rights, they are crap. Like, just, I like regular car reviews on YouTube. Not for when they review, like, Corvette C8s and all of that sort of stuff, but when they bring up some American car I've never heard of and is obviously absolute dog shit. Because it's just, again, special, those cars, because they were nice. These cars are nice. I mean, they're not, they're awful, but in terms of what they mean to people, they are nice. Like, my parents had a Hyundai Getz when I got my license. And that car will always hold something special in my place. You know, that was the car that I got to experience that freedom with, of being able to go many places unsupervised. You know? That's a car that let me go places unsupervised. That I didn't have people, you know, my parents didn't have to drive me anywhere. And likewise with like the American cars, and they were just different. Like that big estate that I was talking about earlier, that's the kind of stuff. Oh dear, what's that engine? Oh, we got the American old school now. A special custom. What's in this? What is that gearbox? Okay, we've got 3 pedals here, right? So, gee whiz. Seen 3 pedals. I'm assuming it's got an actual manual box. This thing. Oh boy, this back end is fruity. Yep, just like that. That's better seating position. I actually get some decent back support here now. That's good. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, we've absolutely wrecked it now, haven't we? That's it for this car. I reckon I've high-sided it on this curve. Yep, it has been high-sided. Let's try again, try something else. Because that went all right until it wasn't. Although, fuck me, I've been going for 3 hours. Yeah, we'll try and do another streak here once this streak comes to an end. Oh, fuck me, what is this? What is this? Okay. This has a big fuck off turbo. Oh, it's one of these. I need to be very judicious with the throttle on this one, don't I? Oh, yeah. This one's got power. A lot of power. Quite heavy steering as well. Which just makes sense. You can hear the brake whining just because they're obviously, you know, race spec brakes. Just listen to all that unburnt fuel being dumped. Great. Stop. And delivery completed. Next one, please. What weird machine are you going to give me now? Oh, one of these again. Neuromatic. Okay, yep. Ooh. Nope. Leave it in drive. Whoa. This is different than what we just had. Bit of a culture shock. Also, on the wrong side, obviously, which is weird. See if this auto box operates in the same time zone as me. Why don't we have the race car for this one? Just thank you, because it feels like it would have been better suited for this road. I think we had a wheel doing a burnout there, which is nice. It's sort of slightly more sprightly, the gearbox in this, but it's not, you know, the most agile of cars. Like, back end kind of doesn't want to slide. Oh gee, hello. Ciao, molto bene. Let's try here. tried turning there and nailed the throttle, but of course it's an auto box, so that's not going to work, is it? The torque converter is just going to be like, you can't go sideways. What nonsense. Thank you. Yeah, we're sort of neighbours now, you know, instead of being a different time zone, we now sort of live in the same village, the gearbox and I, which is nice. We also have to be very careful about the brakes. No oncoming cars, right? No. Again, the inside wheel, which probably means we have an open diff, right? Like there's absolutely nothing to stop the inside wheel spinning up. Or does that mean it doesn't have a diff? Oh gee, oh hello. Guten Tag, wait, that's the wrong country. Buongiorno, that's the thing, isn't it? Yes. Power, power, power. Come on. This is... I'm having too much fun right now. I thought this was just be silly, but I'm actually enjoying this. This is fun, guys. I'm actually having fun driving these cars around these... Oh, hello. There's random selection of cars around these roads. I mean, they're mostly shit boxes, but there's something charming about driving shit boxes, even virtually. Like, there's nothing more fun, I think, than driving an absolutely terrible car. Because they, at the very least, have personality. Right? Like, terrible cars where, you know, it kind of pulls in a specific way, or, you know, the clutch might be a bit dodgy, or there's a weird squeak coming, and all of that stuff. It's just charming, isn't it? Just charming. Because it means you have a relationship with the machine because you know it. You know that car makes that noise or does that thing that no other car does. It's different. So shit. Like, that's the thing from Top Gear days when they did those road trips with like crap cars they bought, and why they liked them was because they weren't perfect. And that's what stands out, isn't it? Same thing with people. That people, you don't want to be around people who appear to be perfect. You want to be around people who are, in a way, flawed, don't you? You don't want somebody who's perfect. You want somebody who's got personality, has got some character. Somebody that interests you. And same thing with cars. Hello, come on, go on. Go on. Yep, we're just dancing here. Oh, I've been to the castle again. Yes. Slightly more black pace, isn't it? Stop. I think we're in... Now we're in drive. Yes, we are. Stop. There we go. So what's the next thing? It's always exciting, really, to see what the game is going to give you. A Barstow V8. Ooh, how cultured! Which way? We're going right, then immediately again left. How cultured of 4-speed on the floor. Or rather 4 on the floor. I can't pass him in time, can I? Oh, let's tuck in here behind, go around. This one may have some power, evidenced by the fact that I was doing burnout for about 10 seconds there after the corner. Let's see here now. I'm doing burnout on and wheel. Oh yeah, I'm definitely over revving the engines at times. Oh well. Also, this is not a performance car, it's a muscle car. It has power and torque, it does not have turning ability. It has the woodiest suspension ever. Oh dear, yeah. Somehow I'm having understeer and oversteer at the same time. And just whenever I put the power down above like half power, the back end just goes, whoops, you're pointing in this way now. Alright. That's not really helpful, game. Uh-oh. Actually, I think we're gonna make the turn here instead, actually. That makes... I went too far. Go on then. Oh, you're turning that way. Even though it looked like you indicated that way. Now you're reversed into me. Nice. Go on, ND Tomato boy. Have we become wedged in one another? What's happening here? I think that may be the case. There we go. So much wheel spin. So much wheel spin, yes please. Apparently we're delivering this one to Fellatio. What? Oh, that's fun. Remember character. Let's just do a 2-point turn here. That's all right. We're within the squares here. It's being a bit generous with the distance. Like the fast cars aren't going very far and the slow cars are going quite far. Okay, we're parked at a jaunty angle. So, what are we dealing with here? Ah, another manual, wow. This is a sprightly little thing, this. I can feel that already, wow. It's firm without being hard, if that makes sense already. I can feel it in the suspension. Ah, it's just grace. I think it's rear-wheel drive. I'm not 100% sure. Oh dear, we want to be not going too fast down this road, that's for sure. That's a bit fast, isn't it? This is fun though. This room. Gee, that was close. Oh, careful over this crest, around the outside. The issue with doing those kind of maneuvers is you don't quite know what's behind those bushes that you see. If there's like a rock or anything. You just hold your line, thank you. Hold your line, this is good. Good thing there's no oncoming traffic though. Oh, I like that. Tight turns ahead. Ooh, that's a wall. We're in a town. Oh, bad. Oh. Okay, handbrake not doing what I was expecting it to do. At the very least, we didn't have like a head-on collision, so we can still get to the destination. Not even feeling like the car's too badly bent in terms of suspension or steering in any corner. But likewise, I don't quite know how accurate it is with like developing damage. Like if I knock something loose, if it can get worse. You know, like if there's like, okay, it's slightly bent now, but it's fine, but it's gonna give in because it's damaged. Temperature isn't even particularly high, it seems. Quite okay. This is far more fun than it has any right to be. But the feel of driving in this is really good. For like road cars, this is almost like, oh gee whiz, this says like R factor 2 for road cars, if that makes any sense. Like this is quite clear what this is designed for, and it does it so well, just like with R factor does racing like stuff really well. In terms of the feel of driving a race car, it's really good in R factor 2. This does this for road cars. It's excellent, absolutely excellent. So what are we in now? We're in a Wendover 300. Oh, this again! Yay! No, arcade, please, please be realistic. Gearbox for me. Now we're in drive. We need to do a turn here. Now we're in reverse. Ooh, we don't want to roll in this, do we? Is this body on frame? Like, okay. This wasn't from the time when America was still doing body on frame, right? Look at the body roll. It's ridiculous. And look at the size of this thing compared to the Fiat 500, which even in this game is a bit big. Gee whiz. Sorry, sorry. Scusi, scusi. I didn't scream though. And the auto box in this does actually feel somewhat okay. Oh, I think I've broken the that's suspension broken, isn't it? Must remember that's an issue here. Again, applying GTA rules to this just doesn't cut it. Hello. Why did I just wave at that bloke to say sorry? Why did I do that? Oh, that's bad. That's gotta be suspension damage now. Still got 4.5 years stopping, thank you. It didn't. Yeehaw! The least yeehaw of cars, this. See what this baby can do on the Autostradale. At the moment anyway, when we reach it. I mean, we've got a bit of damage. I wonder if that can fly off. Scream! V8. Not a nice V8, mind, but a V8 nonetheless. Okay, that's understeering. So we continue towards Lucera. The clock on the dash actually is correct to... Oh dear, that's bad. The clock down there on the dash next to the voltmeter, that is correct to my local time, which is neat. Thank you for giving me another gear, almighty Autobox. Oh, no, yeah, I was going to say I would like to go into the oncoming lane, but I'm not sure if there's anybody coming, and there was, so it was a good thing I didn't. Oh, hello. That could very nearly have gone badly for me, couldn't it? Oh, sorry. Scusi. Scusi. A gear change, please. Okay. Gear change. Now we have to brake because there's a corner. It's a bit soft and floaty. It's not particularly pleasant to drive this. It's amazing how well they can portray this through a game, because each of these cars do feel different to drive. Even though I can't actually feel, you know, a steering wheel, but this just feels a bit more woolly in the steering. The force feedback isn't as tight, and just sort of how the car feels like it's responding to the throttle and the gearbox and all of that. It's really well made. What they clearly didn't put into the menus, they put into just about everything else in this game, because it is absolutely excellent. Come on, giddy up. Giddy up, come on, you can do it, you can do it, it's just a hill. You've seen them before, I'm sure of it. I mean, you haven't been living in Holland your entire life, so you wouldn't know what a bloody hill is, wouldn't you? Are we now within? Nope. I reckon we might have to try and line this one up again a bit. Stop. Stop. In the name of love, we did it. Next delivery, we are going for the 6th delivery to get closer. Ooh, it's a Barstow Road Sport. Is that Autobox? Whoa, nope. Oh, I wish it wouldn't just change into... That's moving me forward, so that's good. You're just going to reverse and hit that in your D Tomaso, lovely. Why would you buy something like this and put an auto in it? I just don't understand. This isn't... I don't think this is the one that goes in Enar. I don't know how many gears this gearbox has, but I'm guessing you can count it even if you've had a couple of fingers blown off your hand. It's not very fast. Very, very woolly in the suspension. And like the steering, it doesn't feel like, even in this virtual world, like the steering is in any way connected to anything. So soft. And It's just like there's a vague feeling that something might be happening, even though I am on a G27 wheel. You still get that feeling that there's not a lot of connection here. And I was thinking that I should probably change, or rather I wanted to get a proper wheel stand and stuff that I could use just for my desk. But then I realised I should probably get a decent wheel first, shouldn't I? Like before I go for that. But they're like really expensive, which is annoying. And the issue for me with Fanatec stuff is that there's no steering wheel that I think looks nice and bright. Because they've got the Formula 1 stuff, that's not nice. They've got the Porsche one, which admittedly is very nice. Has everything, but it does say Porsche on it, and I don't want anything that says Porsche on it because I don't like Porsche. And the one they come out with Bentley is just hideous in every way imaginable. If you like that, you have no taste. You should let me know so I can disregard anything you say about taste ever again. But yeah, it's kind of like annoying that they don't really have anything nice. Like, just make a nice wheel, damn it, you know? Yeah, I've probably been more keen for like a round steering wheel for stuff like this and rallying. It just works a lot better. Which again is why that Porsche steering wheel is actually kind of nice. But then it'd be saying Porsche in the middle, and I don't want that. Like, it is such a shame because I believe Fanatec makes some pretty decent kit. Oh, hello. Like my pedals are Fanatec. I think CSL Elite, the old one. They're really good. I'm superbly happy with those. Great quality. I mean, they're a bit squeaky. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's alright. I can just fix it with a bit of WD-40, and then that's all sorted out. That though. Oh dear, that's bad. Oh, twat. Twat again. I reckon that was just a side-on impact. Oh dear, that's done some damage. Oh, that's done. Oh dear, tapped out there. What did I just press? Something. Okay, let's just bring you back up to full screen. Grazie. Stop. It's fine. We only got like 3.5 kilometers to go. Just a bit of aircon in it. Climate control, just to stick your hand out the side. Fresh air. Oh dear, boom. It is quite difficult to see though. But yeah, it is a shame with Fanatec. There's not really any wheels there that I'm like, wow, that wheel, as they call it, wheel rim. But you know, the actual steering wheel, there's nothing but I'm like, oh wow, yeah, that's real neat. Like that. Just a bit of a shame. I don't really think that Thrustmaster has much to offer from what I remember. Like, I suppose you could just get a Fanatec base and then do your own, like get a Momo racing wheel, but that's just too much hassle, innit? Like, I've just reached that point where I want my hardware to just not be a faff. Like, I might, if I ever do decide to get an upgrade on my computer, which I do, I decide to do a complete upgrade, I'm just going to get somebody to build it instead of doing it myself. Like, I just, you know, when it arrives I want it to just work. Oh, G-Whiz, hello! Ciao, molto bene. Wie geht's? Und might have been in the wrong here. Okay, just sneak through here. Whoops. I'm sure they won't notice the slight problems I've had on my way to delivering their car for them, right? Just a scratch. I mean, successful feels like it's a loose definition there, doesn't it? Anyway. Oh, we're delivering a police car. That's it. Oh, it is like an old police car, not a current police car. Boo. Are we realistic? D. Yeehaw. Don't feel like there's many of those larking about in Italy, but I could be wrong. Gee, I don't always know if any of the road furniture actually has collision on it. Oh, we're going to get to open this puppy up on the motorway. This is slightly different from the Fiat 500 police car we had, isn't it? My oh my, this is a weapon. I mean, it's a big barge of a police car, admittedly, but it's fast. It's not very good in the city, as we saw, but, you know, for the rest of it, it's quite decent. But the inside, shung. Then we go around, it's all looking good. Oh. Just take it easy, take it easy, go. Easy now. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, we're going off here. Position ourselves on the inside. Oh, weight a lot. Softly sprung and a lot of weight. What did they make this thing out of? Little bathtubs. Jesus Christ. Oh, you can get it to slide a bit, even though it's an auto box. Just got to be ready to catch it again. Good car, good car. Cresting, and we're clear. Look at this. Oh, we're turning here. Thank heavens for ABS, eh? We're just thirsty, just putting in for a bit of fuel. I mean, how much fuel have we used? Not a lot. Oh, that's bad. That wasn't quite the shortcut I thought it was. We are in drive, right? Yes, we are. Good, good. So turn around, go down here as we were meant to. Just need to roll the window down and like put my arm on the edge of the window. Thank you. Oh, gee whiz, you were right there, weren't you? Oh, this is wider than I expected. Brake. And, oh, gee whiz. Are we delivering it right here? Well, that wasn't strictly speaking what I intended to do, but okay. Might want to reverse this one in just to style it out. Yes, I just turned it around for you, mate. Just make it easy for you when you leave it tomorrow morning, alright? Alright. Just bring it in here. There you go. Right, bring it in. Here we go, right? Yes, there we go. So we've now equaled my best. So what happens now, I'm going to beat my previous high score. Please be something nice. Oh, no, that's a drift. I don't think we're going to do much more than that then. Switch to realistic. I think we are doing obviously a manual, right? Yeah. Jesus. Let's be careful on the throttle in this thing. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you want to be very careful when throttling this, because the back end is literally designed to just go haywire for you. It literally does not want to be in control. It just wants it to be sliding sideways in a way that I'm not really particularly comfortable with driving a car, which is why all of this is happening. Yeah, we just be a bit careful now. Easy does it, easy does it. Just not even a quarter throttle and then it's okay. Not a lot of steering input. I mean, it just doesn't have any control over the rear. Let's try now. Just trying to control it in a straight line there, it's just gone. Just doesn't want to do it. Quite prepared to deal with a drift car. This isn't easy. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Gee whizzy wazzy wazzy. I've cocked it massively. The back end is going to give in at any point now. Gee whiz. This is... Oh, something's definitely broken now. I can hear it. It's not great. Something's scraping. It's bad. Run over there. Just take it easy. Just take it easy. Take it nice and easy. It's all right. Driving Miss Daisy in a drift car. It's all right. Okay, that's too much throttle. Gently, easy does it. Hello? Yeah, be careful. It's a drift car, mate. It's a bloody drift car and I have no control over it. Hide the kids. Hide your wife because I'm driving a drift car and it's massively broken. Gee whiz, gee... Oh. There's not any oncomings, right? Oh, it doesn't matter when I run into him, does it? When I played that Tokyo drifting game... Oh, Tokyo Extreme Racer. That was great. Loved that game. Excellent, excellent stuff. Hey! It's gone. It's gone in a big way. I think we've high-sided here again. Can I get a bit of help, lads? Oh, it's... Well, the issue seems to be that I high-side myself on... Oh dear, now I clicked outside the window. What can we do here? Yeah, mate, suck a fat one. Yeah, mate, your mum sleeps with sailors. I suspect this streak may come to an end right here, right now, because we're pretty centred, aren't we, on this? I mean, if you could just sort of gently nudge my rear end, that would be good. I don't often ask you to nudge my rear end, but right now it would be good. We can move a bit, it's not a lot. Oh, and then again, you tab out of the game, and then it just goes, woo, we can't do anything. I mean, our exhaust is literally sticking through the ground, so I can kind of see why it doesn't want to do this. So, I reckon that may be it for tonight, everybody. We are absolutely buggered in a bed set. Don't know where that came from, but it did. Thank you very much for coming here and hanging out with me on a Saturday evening, or for me anyway. Doing a lot of driving. Hope you've enjoyed this stream. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. Goodbye. Also, I still haven't figured out right now if I can just press end stream now and it will just finish it up when it to wait. So I'm just going to give it a few seconds and then I'm just going to press end and then that'll be it. Oh dear, I've nearly gone for 4 hours tonight. Fuck me. Jesus. Yeah, I'm great with time management.